This weekend, 2023 is officially finishing. I'm the Jersey Jaguar, and today I'm going to go over the biggest jersey mistakes of the 2023 calendar year. So again, it's the calendar year, not the 2022-2023 season, or even the 2023-2024 season specifically. It's going to be anything that fell within the calendar year of 2023. Also, guys, I'm going strictly on jerseys, not the uniforms as a whole, so keep that in mind. I'm sure I'm missing a lot. If there's any I'm missing and anything that you think should be on this board, don't hesitate to write in the comments. Let's get to it. All right, so before we actually get started, I just want to say recently I finally hit 2,000 subscribers. It took me around 15 months to hit these 2,000 subscribers, and it's all thanks to you guys, for everybody that watched, liked, commented, and of course subscribed. It's a huge thanks. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. It greatly helps me and the channel out.
The runners up.
All right, so I'm going to get things started with the runners up. Now, these are jersey fails in my opinion. However, there is some situations behind them to why I haven't had them on the top 10. In no particular order, I'm going to start with the Florida Panthers. So in 2022-2023, the Florida Panthers, just like the rest of the NHL, came out with a reverse retro 2.0 jersey. As you see here, it is absolutely awesome. It is like no other jersey that they had or that has been seen in the NHL before, especially with a palm tree on the front. This jersey is specific to Florida. No other team could pull that off. It is memorable and it has a true Florida feeling. In my eyes, this should have been made permanently as the alternate jersey for the Florida Panthers. They didn't do it for the following season, meaning the 2023-2024 season. I'm very disappointed. That was a great opportunity to make that an alternate jersey. The Calgary Flames did that with Blasty from the 1.0 and it worked out. Florida, get to it and make it your alternate. All right, and the next one we're going to have are going to be the Vegas Golden Knights Winter Classic jerseys. Now, guys, I haven't officially seen these on the ice, as none of us have. We'll be seeing those shortly on this coming Monday. However, on the pictures, they aren't necessarily the absolute worst thing I've seen. However, the potential that they could have made for the Vegas Golden Knights Winter Classic could have been insane, and they fell short. The only reason why I didn't have them on the top 10 is because it does have a cool font and the color scheme isn't too terribly bad. But most importantly, believe it or not, these jerseys almost sold out everywhere they had them. So just based on how much they sold and how popular they have been already in the first few days that they came out, guys, I can't name it a true fail if they were that successful with sales. At the end of the day, it's about marketing and selling jerseys for these companies.
10.
All right, so at number 10, we are going to have the Washington Commanders rebrand. First, they were the Redskins, then the Washington football team, and of course, in the 2022-2023 season, they became the Commanders with a full rebrand. Not only the name, but the uniforms and jerseys as a whole, everything got redone. They do have some similar colors from the past. However, we didn't actually see these in 2023 until the first 2 weeks of the year, which is actually the last 2 weeks of the NFL season for that 22-23 season. But since then, we have seen them again in this 23-24 season. Honestly, guys, the name itself is a fail. Like, out of all the possibilities they could have had, they went with Commanders. Is what it is. I guess it isn't the absolute worst option they could have went with. However, it is definitely far from the best. Color scheme isn't bad. I do like the colors. Their home jersey isn't bad, but it just doesn't do justice to some of the other burgundy jerseys that Washington has worn throughout their history. Now, the black jersey is just bad for a black jersey. They really dropped the ball. It is really hard to mess up black on uniforms and on jerseys, but they did. I'll give them credit that white jersey is kind of cool, especially I've seen it in person. Not that bad at all. Still not the best. It does kind of look like a college jersey. At the end of the day, though, at least one out of the three was semi-decent. That's why I had them at number 10.
9.
Now, coming in at number 9 is going to be one of the worst jerseys currently in the NBA, and that is the Houston Rockets Statement Edition jersey. Now, for those of you who don't know what a Statement Edition jersey is, it is basically a team's alternate jersey in the NBA. Theirs is bad, guys. We got a black jersey, which is becoming really stale in the NBA. Too many teams are resulting to black as an alternate or as a city edition, and only some of them end up working out, surprisingly. This one definitely doesn't. Guys, I really don't like it. Again, it's one of the worst jerseys currently in the NBA.
8.
Another 2023-2024 NBA jersey fail is going to be at number 8, and it's going to be the San Antonio Spurs misspelling their overly hyped first overall pick, Victor Wembanyama's jersey. Guys, they misspelled it only by one letter. It is a N instead of an M on the misspelled jersey. It should be an M, but how do you do that, especially for how much hype and media publicity that this guy has It is a huge fail. We've seen it in different sports in the past on different teams and different players. However, with such a big light that is shining on this guy, you can't have that happen. At number 8, that is a fair jersey fail.
7,
There isn't too much really to talk about this one. At number 7, we have the Indianapolis Colts new alternate uniforms. I don't know what they were going for with this one. They basically took a jersey that is very nice and made it worse. So we got a blue jersey with a design supplemented into it, black collar. They turned straps from going vertically to horizontally. They got the black helmets, but let's talk only about the jersey. The font is cool. The jersey isn't necessarily too terribly bad, but again, the lost potential is significant. This looks like an arena football jersey or a college jersey at best. They really dropped the ball with this one.
6,
What a absolute fail at number 6. Coming in is going to be the 2023 Baltimore Orioles cityconnect jersey. What a eyesore this thing is. It's going to be a black jersey. And again, how are so many teams in 2023 messing up black jerseys? It is a very easy color to work with. I don't understand it. But we got the black jersey, white letters. What deserves mentioning and is kind of cool is when you flip the sleeves and the collar, you do get a little color variation. So that's kind of cool. But besides that, nothing about this jersey is exciting.
5,
And shockingly, coming in at number 5 is a very bad jersey overhaul for all 3 jerseys, and it's going to be the Arizona Cardinals. They almost went worse than what they had. These jerseys are plain, uninspired, and just need a complete overhaul again, and they just had one. What to say, they could have went with something with their past, and they could have even went with something which what I was hoping for, with something from the state and have some ties from the desert or Southwest feel on there. It would have been an awesome overhaul and look for Arizona Cardinals. However, they dropped the ball and they are at number 5 with the jersey fails. All 3 of them, I might add.
4,
At number 4, we're going to have a whole league fail, and that's going to be the NBA for the 2023-2024 season, specifically the City Edition uniforms and jerseys. Most of these jerseys are bad to say the best, and that's not saying much at all, guys. There's only a few that really stood out to me. I did a full ranking on them, check them out. Some of them in person are actually better than expected, and some of them on court are actually better than the way they looked in the photos that were released, and especially the photos that were leaked. But at the end of the day, this is the worst and laziest, uninspired City Edition series that we have for the NBA. They need to change these ASAP, or they need to get a new idea going and drop the City Edition. Whatever it is, these are a huge fail and well-deserved at number 4.
3,
And at number 3 is going to be a huge and disappointing jersey fail. It's going to be the 2023 MLB World Series jerseys for both teams. They have the MLB World Series patch right on the front of the jersey instead of one of the sleeves, because on the sleeves we got these massive, ugly sponsor logos that need to be removed. And let's talk about that patch specifically. As you can see here, that patch isn't anything to begin with. They should have made a patch specifically for the front of the jersey and made that patch look good. Possibly put it on the other side, boom, boom. But wait, you can't because of the Nike logo. Again, guys, I don't know what they were thinking. The Arizona Diamondbacks, specifically their black jersey, looked terrible. That MLB patch is almost touching the logo. Really bad job. MLB, what were you thinking with this one?
2,
Shining the same light on number 2 is going to be the NHL, but same situation. We got a poorly placed Stanley Cup patch. And this time, though, the Stanley Cup patch actually looks good by itself. However, the placement is terrible. And the reason why I had them at number 2 instead of number 3 and above the MLB is that there is the sponsor patches on the front of the jerseys, unlike the MLB where they have them on the sleeves. So in the NHL, we have the sponsor patch right here. And then on the opposite side, we're going to have the Stanley Cup patch crammed right next to the assistant captain A and the captain C on the same jersey. It looks terrible. A lot of people were disappointed. I was disappointed, and it sucks because that Stanley Cup patch is actually decent by itself.
1,
And at a very well-deserved number 1, we're going to have the 2023-2024 Los Angeles Clippers City Edition jersey. There's a lot to say about the jersey for why I have it at number 1. First and foremost, let's start off with how ugly the jersey is. Uninspired, non-creative, doesn't have any Los Angeles feel to it, and it is just overall a bad jersey. But most importantly, it is a City Edition jersey, so there should be a lot of California culture or something specific to California in there that separates it from anything else. They did the opposite. They made it look like a carbon copy or a crappier copy of the older Washington Wizards jerseys back when Jordan was there in the day. Similar color, similar striping on the sleeves. We're going to have similar colors on the front for the name and the numbers and the word mark. And we even got a basketball on the front of the jersey too. Okay, the basketball is a slightly different shape, but what were they thinking? Why would you do that? Why would you make a jersey that looks so close to another city's jersey when you're doing a jersey based specifically on your city? And it looks bad on top of that. Huge jersey fail. Los Angeles Clippers, you did not do a City Edition jersey justice. You deserve this #1 spot on my list. All right, and there you go. There are my 10 jersey fails of the 2023 calendar year. Let me know some of the ones I'm missing. I know I'm missing a lot of them. There were so many that happened this year. Also, let me know what you thought about my list. If there's another video you'd like to see me do in the future, don't hesitate to ask. I'll do my best to get it done. I'm a little bit backed up, but I will get it out at some point. With that said, I'll see you at the next one.